Welcome to Rants and Reviews. I am now labeled G's, as in Jesus. Anyway,
No.
you know what I mean. G's like, oh, geez. Not cheese, cheese. But anyway,
Yeah,
uh,
basically. Yeah, what's wrong with
anyway,
that?
this is Frost, and this is Dre. Say
No,
hi,
no,
Dre.
whoa. Hey, hold on. You see,
What?
you did. It is your
What?
boy Dre41, aka Mr. 4K, aka El Fuego, Spicey Dre, aka I am the Ops.
Say
You
what?
may go.
Spicy.
Now you gotta
Oh,
do your
wow.
thing. Yeah,
Okay.
Spicy Dre, because I
Okay,
said,
okay,
some
okay.
people
Won't
gotta say
promote
that's
yourself.
spicy.
Hey, it works. Jalapeno on a steak. I get it. Today we're talking about John Cena. How some of us were kind of happy to come back, but we were skeptical because we didn't need another year of Super Cena, just Mr. Nice Guy kissing babies, wiping boogers, and vomit. Um,
Oh my
so,
goodness.
well, no. So it started out good, and apparently, it was said that Cody didn't want to be a heel. Which, come on, let's face it, it's time he turns heel. He's never made vanilla ice cream so boring. I mean, I'm sorry.
No, 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 no.
He's
We're not
beyond
gonna do that.
vanilla
First
ice
off, first
cream.
off, first
He's
off, first off.
boring.
You're doing it all wrong, sir. You're doing it all wrong.
Really?
Here's the thing. Cody
Yeah.
Rhodes is not like a white meat baby face like John Cena. I feel like you got that
No,
completely
no, 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 no,
misconstrued.
no, no. When I mean vanilla, I mean like, when's the last time he's done anything that's grabbed you? The last thing I can think of, I'm sorry, I
Okay,
gotta
so to
say it,
be
is Seth
fair,
Rollins. Seth Rollins is it? That's the last time thing. I mean,
though,
yeah.
it's not 100% up to him though.
No, I get that. I get that. That we're not knocking the wrestlers themselves, though they do have input because apparently Cody they wanted him to go heel and he said no, but they John Cena going to the ring. The Rock even said it that John Cena was ready to go either way. So when John Cena turned heel, dude, bro, that was awesome. And like I said last time, I got that thing with a piece of the mat. I'm sure it's probably Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens blood that's on it, or just fucking spray tan. But it's it, you have okay. So John Cena's heel, and it took a while. He did a lot of the talking, which wasted appearances. This is like okay, and then when he finally got his footing, is when he like the feud, like right when he's going towards CM Punk, he was going after CM Punk. Suddenly he's calling out Matt Cardona, Cassio, or whatever Castanoli, and
Claudio
Claudio
Castagnoli,
Castanoli. Sorry, I'm
jeez.
blah blah. I'm man. Anyway, so the thing that gets me is that that was good and how he would cheat and it was great. And then he finally found his footing. Yeah, it took a while. I mean, they probably should have did that a little sooner. But then he does the full on turn when he the night before he wrestles Cody Rhodes for the title and then drops the title. And since then, and then he takes on Lesnar, which I know Lesnar has to beat him. I get it because you can't bury Lesnar because he's still going to be there. I get that. But shouldn't Lesnar have at least had a title shot and won the title? I mean, it's
Really?
just
Wow, off
no,
of
no,
one
no, no,
match,
no, no, no,
just
no, no,
okay.
no.
Okay, so a title shot against who? No, you said it, so now you got to own up to it. Title
Okay.
shot against who?
No, no, no. I'm saying like if Lesnar was going against him, that should have been way down the line. Lesnar should have been the last person he ever wrestled, the last person.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so because he was the biggest nemesis he's ever had. He's the biggest one, and sure enough, look what they did.
No, it wasn't. No, it
Wrestle,
wasn't.
no, wrestle,
What?
no,
Hold on,
no. I'm
sir.
talking
Sir,
about as
hold
far as
on.
being
No, no,
dominant.
because you lied. You lied. You lied. So I have to now. I gotta correct you.
Ooh,
That's not his biggest nemesis. His biggest nemesis is probably going to be his last match, and we all know it's Edge.
you think he's coming back?
Hell yeah, Edge is coming back. He's done with AEW.
Is he really? He said he was done with wrestling. Period. He wanted.
Yeah,
He said he
I
wanted to
think he's
finish.
done.
Really?
His last match, he tagged with Christian against FTR. They lost, and I think he's done.
Yeah, but his
I think
wife just
that's
showed.
it.
His wife just showed. Was that a one-off?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't think
I
she
don't
signed a
know.
contract.
I don't know. He
She
said he want.
definitely didn't sign no AEW contract.
I know he said. I know he said that he had more to do there. I don't know. But anyway,
It had to be Ed. Yo, it's got to be Edge.
okay, I get that.
Edge
I
and
get that.
John Cena. Come on.
I get that. I get that. That's wishful thinking though. That's a 50-50. So
It's
I agree.
mm,
No, no, no. I agree. I totally agree with that. But I'm talking about if Edge wasn't available, Lesnar should be the last or second to last because Lesnar is the most
but we've
dominant one.
seen that too many times.
But that's what
Okay,
I'm saying. Okay, okay.
Here's the
Well,
thing.
okay,
Hold
okay.
on, hold on, hold on, because you were talking a lot. You were
Okay.
talking a lot. Hold on.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think the biggest difference between Brock Lesnar and Edge is that Edge is a better storyteller than Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a one-trick pony at this point.
Uh-huh.
He's been a one-trick pony since he came back in 2011.
Yeah.
I would much rather see Edge be the last guy than Lesnar, to be
Well,
completely honest.
because Lesnar is a placeholder. Lesnar comes in and disrupts. He disrupts, goes away, comes back, holds the title, leaves, goes away. He's great for that because you can't deny him being that. So like if you want to just mess things up, do whatever, you just throw Lesnar in a group. That's what I'm saying. But my whole point is that people like honestly, why not R-Truth? Why not keep the title on John Cena for almost the whole entire time and then let
Yeah, you
R-Truth actually
tweaking.
win it? No,
You are
dude.
tweaking.
Dude, when he cut his hair and he started doing the Ron Killings, it felt like TNA of old. It felt like, are they actually going to do something? And like, where's Ron Killings? Okay, so the fans got him to come back, which we think we did or whatever, by just saying, well, yeah, it's bullshit, and throwing all our things. But like, they're not doing nothing with him. Like, and if they are, they don't talk about it. And I mean, you got Randy Orton. That's a waste. He literally wrestled. He's wrestling AJ. Well, he wrestled AJ today. I didn't watch it yet, but AJ today. He wrestled Cody.
AJ got his TNA gear on.
Yeah, but he wrestled Cody. He wrestled R-Truth,
No, he
Brock
wrestled in
Lesnar.
shorts, yo. Like AJ Styles wrestled in his old TNA gear, like the shorts.
Yeah, probably say he could be more
That was
flexible. Yeah,
tough. I was like, that's tough. I can appreciate that.
CM
But
Punk he
no,
wrestled. But my whole
Randy
point.
Orton,
Yeah,
huh?
that was a waste. That was a
No, it
waste.
wasn't.
It kind of was. Because what's
But
Orton
I
doing?
think okay, if anything, Randy Orton, Rand, yeah,
They're
Randy
wasting
Orton was one of
him.
his nemesis,
Yes.
sure. But I don't know for that.
Randy
I
Orton's
felt like
everybody's
I've seen
nemesis.
that too many times, and that
Yeah,
wouldn't get as big of a pop
yeah, but
than
Randy Orton was a
Edge.
heel. Randy Orton was a heel. No, I'm saying these are the people he wrestled. He wrestled AJ Styles, Cody Rhodes, Ron Killings, uh, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and CM Punk. We've seen that. So my whole overall point of this and the arc and where I want to start this argument and discussion is that aren't there more wrestlers that could use the rub than people he's already wrestled? It's like
Not
why?
against a wrestler who's retiring,
I
though.
know
Like if you
he's
think
pulling a
about
Hulk
it.
Hogan. He's playing it safe. Like
Okay,
I get it, but
who
come
would
on.
you have
Who?
John Cena get defeated by?
Honestly, his last match, I would have had like we talked about last time. I would have had Karrion Cross. I would have had Karrion Cross. I'm sorry.
He's gone. Who's there right
No, I'm
now?
saying if he was there, or even when he was there, he could have wrestled him, and he didn't. He was there for most of his run. Let's see. Um, he can wrestle Seth Rollins. Honestly, I think
That does nothing for Seth
if
Rollins, to
John
be completely honest. Seth Rollins is already established.
no. I here my thing of what I would love to see. I would love to see John Cena if the Edge. I honestly don't want to see Edge again. I'm done. Edge. You know what? Fuck him. What he did, how he left Judgment Day,
Wow,
didn't even
what
give a
did he
chance.
do to you?
He went to AEW for more money, and then he's gonna come back now to wrestle John. No, screw that shit. We don't need that. We had enough of those.
So people can't want more money?
No,
Jeez.
Diamond Dallas Page wanted to do this years ago. They wouldn't. Why should wrestlers be allowed to do that when you got so many people? Like, what about Oba Femi? What about God, why am I forgetting his name? I mean, you got Ricky Starks. Ricky Starks could have, or Saints.
Hmm.
Okay. What about Ethan Page? Yo, that would have been great. An Ethan Page match with him, dude. That would have been fun to see. And the silence fills the air because you can see it. You can see it turning in your head. Um,
I'm trying to think, but he
Ethan
has to.
Ethan Page has to get up the main roster, and why not? Like, how about Ethan Page wins the title from John Cena and beats him, whether he cheats or
Why do you keep
not?
saying wins the title from John? John Cena's
I'm
not the
saying if
champion,
they
is
would have
he?
had, that's what I'm saying is I would have kept him as champion, and this way you could have gotten someone over easy, just like when Ethan Page came into the WWE into
Okay, hold
NXT and
on,
got the
hold on, hold
title
on, hold on. All
the
right,
same
so
way.
what you're saying is John Cena should have kept the title. Should he have stayed heel as the champion?
Until the last couple months, yeah, I would have. I would have had somebody like Ethan Page turn him babyface, and then yeah, and then maybe he overcame that person, and then Ethan Page was the last one, snuck his way in like he did in NXT, and bam, becomes the champion, and have it the same exact way that he beat Trick Williams by some kind of weird thing where he just kind of falls on him. Like I'm talking about like, because to me, or even my thought would be to have John Cena stay the champion, like beat Seth Rollins, You know, just because of the mic back and forth. Beat Seth Rollins for the world title, retire with the title.
You know what?
They have to have the Royal Rumble, and for once they haven't had this in decades, a Royal Rumble where the winner becomes the champion, okay? And then it's a whole new title because that title is just so booty ugly. And it'd be a great way to change the title belt, and it would give like the Royal Rumble would actually mean something, not oh Cody Rhodes won it for a second, third time, yay! No,
I
the
think I
person who
know
wins.
who would be better at beating John Cena and getting a rub.
Obi Femi.
LA Knight.
Well, yeah,
LA Knight needs
dude,
that.
they're right there. L.A. Knight. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why is he wrestling all these guys? AJ, Cody, good guy, Cody, and I say Cody because he's more fun when he's a bad guy. I enjoyed him more. Ron
He
Killings.
would be such a watered down bad guy in WWE. I don't even want to see it.
Well, no, you'd have to
I'd
give him a
rather see
group.
him as a great baby
He'd
face
have to have a
as
stable.
a half-assed heel.
No, he'd have to have a stable. The reason why he's getting boring is because he's by himself. Come on, it's just we're over it. We're over the oh. I mean, you know, that's a whole nother talk. But
But that was the same thing when he was a heel too, so there's no difference.
no, but if he has people behind him helping him cheat. See, the whole point of managers and factions is to help you cheat and help you win in weird ways that's like wow, like creative ways. That's why heels wrestle differently than baby faces. Baby faces can do
Create
flips and
heat.
turns. Yeah, but
Use the faction to create heat.
yeah, also baby faces like a heel faction is good because they could do some fancy stuff, but then not like Seth Rollins when he's a heel. He doesn't jump over the rope as much. He doesn't do a lot of fancy stuff. He does a lot of talking. He does a lot of this, a lot of that. And then when he's a baby face is when he goes to the air and does all this other stuff. So that's how baby faces and heels are different. But it's
Because they're showboating to the
yeah,
fans.
yeah, and talking shit to the crowd. Yeah, it's like Roman Reigns. Like, why is he on Raw? There's too much big talent on Raw. Raw's not 3 hours. I watched it Thursday, so I didn't have to watch
It's
any
two and a
commercials.
half. It's
No, I
close.
watched it. I watched it Thursday without commercials. If you wait till Thursday, it'll show. Or if you click on it now, you'll see it'll
No,
be
even if
two.
you watch it like an hour late, it won't be commercials.
Well, not always. Sometimes you do get stuck with them. But my point is this: they cut it down to 2 hours, like an hour 50, 2 hours, little 2:05 maybe. But the point is this: is that you have all this time, you have all this talent, you're not using it. That's why I always talk about the whole WCW thing, or buy NWA and bring it back or whatever. Or this is, but keep it separate. They got way too much talent, and John Cena wrestling
What difference does it?
six of the same. Dude, he wrestled six of the same people he's already wrestled. He's playing it safe like Hulk
So
Hogan.
what? He's
But nobody
retiring.
cares. Why not use his star
Well,
power to, dude? He's still gonna be around. He said he's just,
we just agreed that LA Knight.
yeah.
Okay,
LA
so
Knight is
what
one.
do they do? Okay, so let's focus in, right? Instead of saying why. Let's focus in
He
on
could have had a
LA
match.
Knight.
He could have had a match with Jey Uso and had a good match and given Jey Uso the rub.
Why are we talking about Jey
Not
Uso?
Jey, Jimmy Uso.
Jey Uso's already a former
No,
champion.
Jimmy. Because Jimmy has
Fuck
better
no,
matches.
Jimmy Uso. No, not Jimmy Uso.
Well, he
No,
talks better.
no.
Oh. Jay looks like he's taking a crap, like he's got it pierced on his butt. Did you see that Monday night? He's always like tweaking and twitching. But no, go ahead. Like to me, I feel like they wasted it. They could have given a rub to a lot of at least made a lot of wrestlers look good against him, even if he won. You know what I mean?
I suppose. I mean,
And to drop
like
it
I said,
and to
in
pivot and
regards
drop
to
it the
what I
next night,
think,
it's terrible.
I think it should be LA Knight. I think they should focus on LA Knight. LA Knight be the last guy says the mega star wants to go up against the greatest of all time to show that he's a mega goat or something like that and beat John Cena, send him on his way. And then that way, now he has the heat. Now he has the ability to say, I retired John Cena. I got him out of here. And that can make him to be a top tier heel. And then with his charisma, turn that into being a babyface. That is how, sir, without using 14 paragraphs to explain how it works. All right,
You
you
better
don't
read
have
my
to be
thread.
long-winded. Okay,
You sound like you've
keep
been
it
reading my.
simple.
Well,
Keep it
I get that.
simple.
I get that. But to be honest, at this point, there's really no reason for these people. See, the fact that he had the title, it could have been a feast or famine for a year where people wanted his title and they came out of nowhere. Even if people were still in NXT, like Ethan Page, and he went back to NXT but had a great match, that would make for a better. Like, what are you going to do? Have a DVD, which we're gonna have an 8-pack DVD of John Cena's final year. It's the same shit we've already seen. That's what I'm saying. It's like he should have wrestled like Ethan Page, Obafemi, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes. There's so many people he could have helped get over. Like Carmelo
Yeah,
Hayes was,
that might be true, but you also got to take into consideration that it has to mean something. And Carmelo Hayes is now in this whole thing with the Miz trading on him, so we can't use that.
yeah. Now I'm talking about like a while ago, but my point being is that, or even Jacob Fatu, that would have been fun.
Yeah. Oh,
What
I, I,
Jacob
I,
Fatu?
dog, I feel like you're all over the place. You're just throwing things at the wall, and
Well,
there's
no,
no
that's what
like.
I'm saying. It's anybody but these six, and Edge. I mean, if you're right, bro, I'm gonna put my head through a wall. Because like
What is wrong with his last match being against Edge? There's
who?
nothing wrong
Because
with that.
because there's nothing at stake. You got a legend retiring
There,
who's
there, there doesn't have to be anything at stake. He already announced he's
John.
retiring. It
But
is
see,
what it is.
yeah, but you're not understanding. First off, one, how often do wrestlers retire? Shawn Michaels retired, did he? Ric Flair retired, did he? They don't really retire.
Yeah, he retired. What do you mean? I mean, he did that horrible Saudi match, but whatever.
Yeah, he had
Um,
a couple of matches, but that's my point. But that's what I'm saying. It's like even if you had like okay, if you had a legend like Shawn Michaels versus him, maybe not. I don't know. I would have rather seen
Shawn
that.
Michaels versus John Cena?
Yeah, I don't know, just for shits and giggles. I don't know. But my point is this.
You bugging. You're bugging.
My point is
I
this.
don't know how to reply to that.
I would have. He said because when he had the
This dude
title, he
said
said
John Cena versus Shawn Michaels.
he said literally on the Pat McAfee show. He said he goes when he has a title, he's getting well. He won the title. He's like I'm gonna. Or no, but before he retired, that's what it was. He said, He goes, I'm gonna get the title. He goes, and I'm gonna be the one who, possibly to give it to. I want to be able to shake the hand of the person who breaks my record. There's nobody close other than Randy Orton,
Hmm.
and clearly they refuse to do anything with Randy Orton. I know he has a bad back. I get it, but they clearly, even Cody's getting over on him. Like
It's about
why?
longevity now with Randy, man.
No, I know, but like even just to be, he's gonna still be in a business, and still occasionally have matches. Same thing with Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
He'll eventually come back and have matches. But the
I don't
point
know
is,
about Kevin, but
you have John Cena. Yes, he's retiring, but he's still in good shape. He's still at the top of his game. He still could talk on the mic, and I mean, yeah, he's busy with movies and stuff, and he's doing things. I get that, but the thing is, though, it's like to put a title on him, that gives him a, like when people go against him, that gives him a it gives him something. It gives him like when he wrestles people, it means a little bit more because
but
they can make it look like those people are about to beat him. What if he would have won the title and then he lost it to Cody and then had his rematch? Oh, he won't
okay.
get a
But what are
rematch.
you trying to get at here?
Well,
Because it just seems
I
like you're
feel
saying
like
the
the
same thing over and over.
I feel like where the thumbnail it has John Cena over everybody else. He's bigger, he's more star power, and he comes back for his retirement. And I feel like, have you enjoyed his retirement? Maybe I should have asked you that first. Have you been enjoying it?
20 minutes into it. Um, Not necessarily,
Okay, so you feel the
but
same
the
way I feel.
reason why is because there's no actual. It's just random
Hmm.
matches. Like
Hmm.
if he sat there and said, "All right, I'm out at the end of this year," right? I would love. Okay, here's how I would do it. In my universe, he's not trying to go for a title. He's not trying to be a 17-time world champion. He's okay with tying Ric Flair. He doesn't need to feel like he has to surpass Ric Flair to cement who he is because numbers don't mean anything. What matters is that he went out every night and fought his best, whether he won or lost. Now, since this is last year, he always sat there and fought to earn things. Now he wants to use his stroke pause to um to have matches with some of his greatest rivals and some upcoming stars. That's how he should have did it. If he would
Okay.
have did that, then okay, cool. Now it's like, okay, I just want to have this one off. Or when it comes to a new person, throw a little story in there, sprinkle something in there for the
Huh,
newbies.
huh.
You know what I'm saying? Just so
Sprinkle
it
it.
can give them a little bit of a build. You know what I'm saying? Give
So
them a little bit of star
you
power.
definitely wouldn't have flown them out to different countries just to talk and walk away and do nothing.
Yeah, I would have did the same. I definitely would have did that, but like I said, he wouldn't have been healed. So at least then he's cutting a promo on like a newbie. Like I said, the one-off matches, cool, no problem. Have his one-off match with AJ Styles. Have his one-off match with Brock Lesnar. There's no story. Who cares? It's just him with a to-do list, basically.
Yeah.
And then, like, let's say he's halfway through his to-do list, right? He's not going to face everybody on his to-do list. It's not going to happen. Some LA Knight comes out, nah, screw that to-do list. I'm on your to-do list now. I'm going to
Yeah.
be the one who ends you. And
Yeah.
so now it's not going to be, and here's what people are going to hate. John Cena's not going to wrestle. So the appearances he make, he's just talking. He's cutting promos,
Yeah.
right? LA Knight, he's still having matches. Now, just like the four-way match, I'm sorry, the three-way match he was in for the world. No, it was four. The
Four. Yeah.
four-way match he was in
Yeah.
for the title. John Cena's interfering in that. He's messing that up for him. He's like, you got a problem with me. You interrupted me. You stopped what I had going on. Now I'm going to be your problem. I'm going to be your problem till you come solve it because you opened your mouth. I wasn't worried about you. You was worried about me. Now I'm your problem.
Yeah.
And then that's how it goes on for the next couple of months um until it's his last match. Now you're probably saying to yourself, well, damn, how did John Cena avoid having this match? Well, John Cena says my next match has to be against LA Knight, and LA Knight keep pushing it back. Now I'm trying to get this world title. I'm trying to get this world title. Um, John Cena keeps stopping me. He keeps interfering. Like, why he keeps doing this to me? Like, I want to beat him, but let me get the title and then I'll beat him. But then eventually he's like, yo, time is running out. This title is gonna be here after John Cena leaves. I'm just gonna beat John Cena and then win my title, so I could be
Yeah.
the guy who ended John Cena and win the world title. That's how you stretch it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Very,
it's that
very
sounds good.
precise.
That sounds good. Like, and you have Cena wrestle other people in between and stuff like that. I get that. And you have like a long game, so you're playing the long game, kind of like
Yeah.
the 9 year long game they're playing with Roman Reigns. Which, come on, we're just no. It's like him without whatever. But I don't want to talk about him.
Well, you got to think too. He's filming a movie, so it's not like he can really be there on a regular basis.
No, no, I know, but it's wrestling. He doesn't have to. He can, like, all right. Like, he was on Raw and SmackDown. He didn't need to be on Raw and SmackDown when they were in those countries. He could have been in just the one. He didn't have to be on both shows. That was just a waste of time. Now, you have, what is it? You have all the people on Raw and nobody on SmackDown. Like, okay, you got John Cena, you got Cody, and you got the younger ones. Okay, well, why was if that was the case and you were planning on doing that, why not just have him, like you said, maybe wrestle Orton, wrestle Edge, maybe Cody, to give it back to Cody and so quick and the way they did it, acting like, oh, he just had a change of heart. Like, come on, dude, he was literally at the peak of his heelness, not the kind of heel he used to be, but he was at the peak, and then all of a sudden they just and Triple H, and a lot of people complain. They go, "Hey,
I don't
hey,
know what to
Triple
say
H, what
about that.
happened to not
Like I
pivoting when he
said, I would have
pivoted?"
never made him heel to begin with. I would have never done that.
Well, that's
So
because of Cody. They wanted to give him the title. They had to find a way. I would have had him win the Rumble and just had him
you
go.
don't
Like,
know that. How you now? You're just making up
no,
stuff.
because dude, it literally was. The Rock talked about
You're
it. He
making
said,
up stuff.
"Dude, The Rock talked about it after Elimination Chamber. Don't you remember?"
You're making up
He
stuff.
said that
No,
he's
I
like, "Yeah,
don't.
we wanted Cody heel, but we didn't know." And John Cena was ready. That's how professional he is. He was ready to go either way. We didn't know until that happened. Even though he kind of said he didn't want to, but it was. And then when he said "F you, Rock," go
John
F
Cena was
yourself.
ready. He said it on
Yeah, he's always
multiple
ready.
interviews. He was ready to
Yeah,
go
he's
to
always
be
ready. He's a
heel.
professional. Yeah, but Cody wasn't. So that's why they wanted Cody to. And Cody, they said they didn't know until that match. And once he said "Go F yourself," that was a cue for John to do his thing. And come on, honestly, that was a great moment. I think that was probably one of the top moments when he did
See,
that.
that's
That was
Cody
fun.
being a baby face that takes no shit. That's what he's good at. Don't get me wrong. He could be a shitty little heel, and he's done that in the past. But I think he's on a roll as being this take no shit kind of baby face, and that's what WWE hasn't had in a real long time.
Well, they're teasing
They
Roman
haven't
Reigns.
had someone who's brash like that, but a baby face.
They're teasing
John
Roman,
Cena was never brash.
but they're teasing Roman Reigns being heel again now. They could have done that with Cody. Eventually, tease it, and then
I
maybe
feel like Roman
eventually.
Reigns is kind of taking the part as the wise man and kind of
Mm.
leading Jay Uso
But
into
Jay's
that
awful.
territory.
Jay's just awful. Like, come on. The reason he
Here's
took
the
the
thing, though. Here's the thing: you could sit there and say all you want about how Jay Uso's awful, but he's over. Uh, It's that simple. He's over. His entrance is over. He has the fans' attention,
Because
and they mess with him.
wrestling turned into a sing along basically, and that's for a
Are
different
you
conversation.
serious? You
Mm.
so a guy in the '80s who wear red and yellow and did 5 moves got over, but for some weird reason you got a problem with Jay Uso.
Okay.
Like,
So
cut it
you
out,
want to
cut it out.
you're gonna
And his
compare
biggest thing was his fuck. The
you're
biggest thing he had was his entrance. Come on now, let's be serious.
you're gonna compare a life
Yes,
size
yes,
a larger than
yes.
life character.
Man, he was on the
He
roids. Who
was 6 foot
cares?
6. He was 6 foot 6 when he started. A
On
larger than
all
life,
the
a
drugs.
larger than doesn't matter. A larger dude. Jay Uso loves his weed too. Please, how many times did him and his brother get suspended? He got suspended twice.
Weed
His
is
brother got suspended
legal.
3 times,
Weed is
but
legal.
not when it wasn't. It wasn't alcohol and weed. They got in trouble. That so many times they got suspended. Point is, you're gonna compare a larger than life character with charisma. Jay doesn't have charisma. He waves his hands.
Jay Uso does have charisma. Are
He
you
stole
crazy?
he
He's tweaking.
stole he stole a
Yes, tweaking.
catchphrase from the 90s, early 2000s. Yeet. He stole it. 2 words. Yeet. 4 letters, 2 words. No, that's
And Hot
eight.
Dog Man didn't steal his gimmick from Billy Graham. Oh,
Hot
okay.
dog.
Good enough.
No, and Jesse Ventura probably. I don't know.
Okay then. So what are you
But
talking
but
about?
his talking, the way he talked, brother, and this, and it was fun. And even he we got
Yo,
tired of,
you
but
see,
we
you
didn't get
picking and
tired of
choosing,
Hulk
man.
Hogan. No, we
I
didn't get
don't know
tired.
if I
We
don't know
never
about
got
you.
we never got tired of Hulk Hogan in his first title run. Jay Uso, we got bored. He can't do a super kick. He's not in
I
shape.
don't know about you. I
He
don't know
just
about you.
and when he's talking, he's looking. You telling me that face he makes that it's like he's trying to hold in a turd or he's trying to push it out. It's like you and he can't talk.
He's tweaking.
He's like all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and get my keys and go to the car and turn my car on and put the gas in,
Because he doesn't
close the
cut
door.
promos like he's from the
He's
80s. That's what you got
horrible.
a
No,
problem
he can't
with.
cut it. He can't
It's
talk
just
even
different.
normal
His
like you.
delivery is different. His
But he can't
delivery is different.
do backstage in the ring. He can't talk like his brother. He can't talk like Roman.
His
He can't.
delivery is different. Not everybody has the same delivery. Is it something that you don't like? Sure, but you
Oh, you mean
can't
he stole
belittle it
Macho Man's
because it's
glasses and wrote Yeet on it? Okay, come on, dude. Please,
those are definitely not Macho Man
please.
glasses,
And he
but
comes out
okay.
and everybody waves their.
Those are Pit Viper
Yeah.
glasses, I thought.
He waves his
Macho Man didn't wear
hands.
Pit Viper glasses.
He waves his hands in the air. Yeah, Public Enemy did that, but they were actually fun to watch, and they were actually they had energy. He doesn't, dude. When he teamed with we're getting off course here, but when he teamed with Roman Reigns,
Could you be saying wild?
he was the wrestler who got beat up, and Reigns came in for the hot tags, got the crowd excited, and went back out because you can't have too much Roman Reigns because people forgot how much they hated him before he was with Paul Heyman, and then suddenly they liked him because it worked. Some people need to be with somebody. Some, like we talked last time, some people are better as a tag team wrestler. Some people are better. Like, I mean, come on, Marty Jannetty was a better as a tag team specialist. Together, it was great. Single, his career went nowhere. Plus, yeah, I know he's an alcoholic, drug addict, blah 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 blah, and he misses conventions and this and that. But my point is that like John Cena
I'm
had
trying to
all these
figure out where what you're talking about now. Because first he,
John Cena had all these chances. Okay, he could have had like a TV match that meant nothing with say like Jey Uso, just to have a simple, clean, regular match. He didn't have to be at every pay per view. He didn't have to just come out and talk. He could have had a quick 10-minute match. It didn't have to be long. He could have went against Karrion Cross when he was there. That would have been huge. That would have been the two of them talking, two people that are good on the mic. That would have been a good story. They could have had Karrion. You could have had Karrion Cross and LA Knight both doing that to John Cena. And then towards the end, one of the two, probably LA Knight because he's old, well, they're around the same age, uh, gets the title, right? And then it ends up being Karrion Cross and LA Knight because they had something in common. They had John Cena. They had a link together. And then you could bring in someone like Ethan Page who had a link, who had a something in common. They took on John Cena and wanted to get the title and couldn't. And then you spawn a whole new group, like AJ, Randy Orton, CM Punk. You have a whole new group of superstars who are proven that can do it and get the job done, and fans like them, whether they're good or bad. And you can have a whole new rivalry, just like the thumbnail shows, except the top would be whoever's champion, and all those guys that John Cena helped get over. Even Obafemi, the guy's not a good wrestler, but he's a good powerhouse guy. And he, after a while, he gets kind of boring. Ricky Saints beat him, which is kind of weird because, let's face it, like, Bigger failed. That didn't make sense. But anyway, it's. I know it's storytelling, but it's still whatever. But that's like Mikey Whipwreck beating Andre the Giant because Obafemi could just toss him over the top rope easily. He could toss anybody. So what I'm saying is, I feel like John Cena. They could have handled this better. I feel like they could have just like you said, L.A. Knight, a great thing. Why are they holding him back, dude? He had an awesome match. Not last summer, the summer before at SummerSlam with Logan Paul. That match was great. And even though, and when he won in the end, how he hit them with the BFT, dude, that was crazy. That was like, that just like flowed. There was no stop, wait, nothing. That just boom, 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 done. That was a good match. So it shows that even LA Knight can hang with people who have immense talent like Logan Paul, who could go around the ring and do things and sell. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people, they stop and are like huffing and puffing. Like how Becky made what's her face look bad, Bella, by like not being in spot when she jumps off the ropes and landed on the mat. That was funny.
Goodness.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, so to me, I like your theory. I like your LA Knight. Do you have any other ideas of anybody else who?
I mean, that's honestly the best bet is LA Knight. Like, why would you want anybody else?
Well, you're
That's
gonna
a
have.
guy who's already established. He just needs that big win. He already got that win against Seth Rollins. So
Yeah.
why not add John Cena to it? That's the thing. That makes the most sense.
And you don't feel like uh,
No.
anybody else could use like had to, the thing where in their profile that they wrestled John Cena and they almost beat him. They got so close. There's nobody.
It's not almost. LA Knight would have to beat John Cena.
No, I know, but you don't feel
He
like
has to
like
be the next guy. That I mean, I don't like. Here's the thing. Like, it's really simple about who you want to be the next guy. If you want it to be one specific person, you got to invest in that one specific person.
oh, I think I know who's gonna wrestle him
It,
last. I think I know. You're placing bets on Edge. I'm placing bets on possibly Joe Hendry.
hell no.
They're very similar. Very.
Has a contract with TN. No, that doesn't make sense.
No, no. Well, no. He can still wrestle. They have that cross thing. I think because John Cena hasn't wrestled anybody from
No,
NXT. I don't
no,
know.
that doesn't. No. Mm-mm.
I don't know.
He
TNA's up
would
for
team
sale
up
too.
with
So,
him before he ever wrestles
but that would be interesting because they're very similar. Very similar style. Powerhouse. One used to rap about people, making fun of him. The other one sings about him. They both. I feel like Joe Hendry's the next John Cena. I really do. If he stays healthy.
Yeah, you tweaking. I don't know what you're talking about anymore. You're just saying things.
You don't think so? You don't think he's the
You're
next John
just
Cena?
saying things.
I don't know.
You're
I feel like he
definitely
is.
just
Say
saying
his name and he
things.
appears. I don't know. I don't know. But you honestly don't think, you think you would only focus on one person and just have him wrestle everybody he's wrestled and just throw LA Knight in there?
I already told you the story that I was thinking about.
Yeah, but that's a whole year.
So
That can't last a whole year. He had
I didn't say it
25.
was going to be a whole. See, you wasn't. I
What?
said halfway through,
Yeah.
LA Knight comes out and says, "Yo, forget that list. It's me."
Uh,
So the rest of the hat, and then, like I said, to pad that, LA Knight is still wrestling to be the world heavyweight champion, and John Cena is consistently interfering, stopping him.
yeah.
You stopped my list of who I wanted to face. I'm gonna stop you from being world champion. That's how you keep it going.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about the whole year he's there. Like Wrestle Elimination Chamber, he was in the Royal Rumble, he participated in everything. I just feel like there should have been younger guys who had a chance. Like Karrion Cross, definitely. Ethan Page, that's a missed opportunity. I mean, they both talk on the mic. I mean, even when he did his little things in Europe or whatever, and he was just talking about whatever, trying to be a heel, you could have thrown Ethan Page, sent him there, and they could have had a back and forth. And I just feel like, I don't know. I mean, I know he was taking on Cody and all that, but or maybe he could have had somebody do something with him that they've never done. Otherwise, I just feel like they're just they just basically gave us what we already saw again, but an older version. I don't know. I don't know. Because even the Lesnar match was like, like I know John's older. He's not doing. He does. You know, it hurts him more when he wrestles. He says it all the time. But like, they've had good matches in the past, and I know when Lesnar came back and just suplexed the crap out of him, and then took him on and suplexed him. What was it, 15 times, 16 times, and then took the title. Like that was funny. That was something different you didn't expect. I just feel like I don't know. They could have just did more. I just feel like there's more stars out there they could have done stuff with. I don't know. Like Trick Williams, that would have been a good one for him to go against. That would have been interesting because they're not technical wrestlers. They're just powerful, big hit one. You know what I mean? So I
Mm.
don't know because I don't know. There's just so many. There's just so much talent. I just feel like that would have made more sense. I don't know. But you would go with that, and in the end, the final match he has, who would have the title then? The LA Knight would have it. He would go against Seth, or would somebody else have taken it from Seth,
CM
like CM
Punk.
Punk? LA Knight and CM Punk, yeah.
Mm, CM Punk can get him. So John Cena will be the turning point for him to turn him into that world renowned named star.
Oh, where
CM
Punk?
Punk will be the first feud that will solidify him as a legitimate main event. Now, whether or not he beats CM Punk, that's a toss up because either or can really, both of them have charisma, so either or can carry the world title.
So you would say you
So,
would you would say CM Punk would say if you could beat John Cena, I'll give you a title shot. You would do it like that, and then he beats John Cena in his last match or one of his matches, and then gets that title shot.
all right, so let's all right, so let's go into it. Uh, okay, LA Knights defeat John Cena. And now he's doing this promo because Saturday Night Main Event is going to be
Yeah,
John Cena's last match.
yeah.
Boom. LA Knight comes out Monday Night Raw. I defeated John Cena. I beat him. I showed the world that I am a true megastar. And now, since I defeated John Cena, there's no one else stopping me from becoming world champion. Let's say Seth Rollins didn't cash in on CM Punk. CM Punk's the champion. CM Punk comes out, says, "You beat John Cena. You know, he is one of my biggest rivals in my career. Let's see if you could not only defeat me but take this world title away as well." So CM Punk issues the challenge to defend his championship,
Yeah.
and that's how that goes. And then, like I said, from there, whether he wins or not, whatever. But at least then, now he's in there with the big dogs. Now he's in there in a one-on-one storyline. So then you really get to see his character.
But see, that's the thing. We've seen his character, and we need to figure out why is he not already champ. And the fact that like he's already proven it with the U.S. title. He's already proven he on TV. Like he even said he was literally at the point where they wanted to get rid of him. And then there's always those backstage rumblings saying that they don't get along or this or that. I feel like sometimes like some of these wrestlers like Karrion Cross, LA Knight, the big guys like that, that could talk. I feel like I don't know. It feels like Triple H is like holding them back intentionally. You know what I mean? Like I want to give everybody a shot because we know how he was when he was banging the boss's daughter before he married her and all the push and sway he had. That like it feels like these guys could probably surpass him. I mean, I know that they're older, their career isn't going to be as long as Triple H's was in the WWE, but I mean, AJ's still going strong. I hope AJ still sticks around for a while. I hope he doesn't leave. I don't know. Like,
AJ's last year is next year. He's
yeah.
retiring.
Now, is that for sure?
Yeah.
Because he was retiring before, and then he didn't. He re-signed
When?
another
When
year.
was he retiring before?
He was retiring. He was contemplating retiring when he was taking on Cody, and he actually,
Contemplating. He announced he's
he's
retiring next year.
definitely.
You want me to change the answer? He said
Yeah,
it out his own mouth.
really.
He
Uh,
said he's retiring.
Now, see, that's someone I would have put the belt on to get people over because he can actually wrestle and he's a full time. He's not limited.
He's already a former multiple time WWE champion. He doesn't need it
I
anymore.
know, I know, but I feel like when you have somebody, that's why I have this like, I'm disappointed with the whole John Cena thing is because yes, we got the heel, we finally got the heel turn. Yes, awesome. Just like when he teased it in New Jersey after WrestleMania, like a heel turn, and the crowd's like, yeah. It's like you finally had that, and then you're just gonna have him wrestle the same guys, and it's like, okay, so he goes babyface. I get he would have, And Conan and all them were talking about how, oh, he just takes his boots and leaves them in the middle of the ring and walks out like, it's so passe. Like, who cares? No, no, Undertaker's hat, yeah, whatever. Woo, doesn't change anything. His run should have been a matter of, I want to take on some of these new guys and still be dominant, but yet still make them look good, just to show he is still the GOAT. He took on old and newcomers. It just feels like he came back for another year just to make up for the last year or two that he was there when he just lost every match. I don't know. I agree with you with LA Knight. LA Knight's one guy. Yeah, he's a guy that should have had it. Why he didn't have it yet, I don't know. Hopefully he does before Royal Rumble, but who knows? But I would, like I said, I would have my end game would be either Ethan Page, LA Knight, where they win the title from John Cena, and that would mean more than just beating John Cena. I'm sorry, to win the title, John Cena, that would be great because the fans be rooting for him. When, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'd be rooting for both guys. Like, yeah, they like them both, but yeah, this, that, yeah, they would be excited either way. And to me, either that or have him beat Seth Rollins for the world title and retire with the belt because they talk about how he's the GOAT. Okay, so don't be like all these other wrestling organizations, all these other wrestlers that just kind of go out and have a good match and this because none of his matches were Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker matches. I'm sorry, and we've seen them wrestle each other 100 times, but yet their last matches were great. None of his matches are great. They're just there. So if you're gonna do that and he's too ill or he can't function as much like he said like he used to, even doing You Can't See Me hurts him. Well, at least get other people over. So to me, that's what I would have done. I would have loved to use him as a catapult for other stars. I mean, and it's weird because they haven't really even Aleister Black, like take on Aleister Black, dude. And if he was a heel, he could. Because come on, realistically, he wouldn't beat Aleister Black. Aleister Black would kick his head off. But right there, that would have been a good match. Now Aleister Black's just sitting there. Rusev, there's another guy. I mean, there's just I find there's more people they could have, and then possibly use like your idea, but he would have to at least drop the belt to them. I don't think taking a belt from CM Punk. I think dropping the belt, so then this way it's like who's next, and then bring somebody in at a surprise that took on John Cena and almost beat him. See now, if he wrestled all these other stars, these younger guys, they'd all be up and coming, and then one guy that beats him for that title, one of those guys, if not a few of them, are coming for that person. Now you have 3 or 4, possibly 5 new rivals, and that could go on. I mean, honestly, because Seth Rollins could take on anybody. Yeah, he's getting boring, he's getting old, getting kind of stale, but like he's you could put in there like Shawn Michaels, and you'll always have a good match. Now, once Cena's gone, what? I mean, he didn't even get a chance to take on Gunther because Gunther got hurt. What about Gunther being his last match? That would be good. Let him lose a title to Gunther. See what I'm saying? It's just there's more people. I know Gunther had the belt, but I feel like, you know what I mean? Like even if he lost the title to Gunther because Jey Uso tried helping him, and then they had a feud, and then Jey Uso could go whatever, because you know what's gonna happen. You know they're getting a rematch, but
You
I
think
don't know.
so?
Yeah, I think they're gonna run it back. They run everything back. I mean, how many times have we seen Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, whether they're face or heel or both the same? Like they wrestle each other so many times in WWE, just like Ring of Honor. It's overplayed, and that seems to be what Triple H likes to do. Is just keep running it back and we're gonna okay. Well, now Rhea's a face and Liv's gonna become a face because her and Dom are gonna split, and then they'll team up and just like her and Io, and it's just he's running in circles with the same people, and I feel like this was the perfect opportunity for either show because John Cena is not on either show. He's on whatever show he wants, and he could have just taken over. He could even went to NXT and had a couple matches, and just really, really to where you would have John Cena's final. Think about it, John Cena's final year on DVD, all his matches, and they were against people mostly he hasn't wrestled, and a couple he has. That's a DVD worth buying. That would be cool because you would see him get on other people over. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I would go with your idea, but also I would have it though where if LA Knight beat Cena, he took the belt from Cena. To me, I think that would be better because it means more if, I mean, you get the rub, yes. The rub is good if you're planning on using them for something. But if you actually win the title, I feel like that's an incentive. Even if he wrestled one more match other than Saturday Night's main event, and it was against LA Knight, and he lost to LA Knight, but he won that title at Saturday Night's main event against Seth Rollins. That would be cool as hell. And then Seth Rollins and LA Knight could battle it out because Seth Rollins wants his belt back. I think there's many ways to go about it, but it was a good conversation. I mean, we get
Yeah.
heated. We get heated. We argue. We disagree, but we kind of still agree about certain things. But at least we both could agree, I guess, that it could have been better. Could have been run a little better.
Um, I would say yes, it could have been done a bit better. I felt like there was there wasn't an there wasn't an initial plan, and then the plan that they eventually came up with
Fell
kind of
apart.
fell apart,
Yeah.
and there wasn't a long term idea of it. Honestly, like I said, that's why I would have never made him heel to begin with. I just would have been like, all right, you're just John Cena.
Yeah.
That's simple. We're not gonna turn you. Like it's too late. Like why do that when you're about to retire? That's kind of dumb now.
And then to turn your face just out of the blue, like I agree, yeah, no, no, like, huh? Like to me, that was dumb. Like I agree, he could have stayed face, but I still think him having the 18th or the 17th time or 17th, never seen
That
17. That's
does
kind of
nothing.
cool.
Because
It's cool.
honestly, he didn't
That's cool.
surpass Ric Flair anyway, so who cares?
Well, in WWE, well, yeah, because the titles that they
In
count is
WWE mythos, he
technically
did. But
In WWE mythos, technically he's had 15 more titles than Flair. Flair's only had the WWE titles what once or twice. Well, like if we're gonna go that
yeah, and they're
way,
talking about overall, and it's like
because then you're gonna have to
it's
bring
still
Jerry
not
Lawler
even
into that
true though.
because if you're going to talk about that, you have to bring Jerry Lawler in because he's had like 40 titles. So, and I know
Jerry Lawler has had 50 world titles. He has more title reigns
than any
than
wrestler.
Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, by far. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but in WWE mythos, that's what they stick to. So I think it's kind of cool because it kind of does give a new thing because the 16, someone's eventually going to have to beat it, and it's not going to be Triple H. It could be Randy Orton
Triple H
or
is
not.
retired,
That's what
so
I'm saying. So it's not going to be Triple H. It could be Randy Orton because Randy Orton's at 15. Two more and he's got it. He's tied with John. So, and I don't think he's going to last that long. But they don't do like they used to, where a wrestler loses the title after 3 months, gets it back, loses it a month later, gets it back. To me, I feel like that's why I say John should have had the title because the title, the way they used to use it, was good. Because like Hulk Hogan had it forever, that was boring. Bruno Sammartino, that's boring. When you drop it like Ric Flair did, after you feud with someone so many times, and he has like the same like Ricky Steamboat, Rick Rude, this thing, blah 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 blah. You eventually do drop it, and within that 20 years, you should at least that title in 20 years should at least be on like at least 12 different people's hands, even if like say six of them were the same guy. You know what I mean? Because the title is
right.
supposed to be something to fight for, and if we're trying to be realistic and we're trying to suspend belief and think it's like real, even though we know it does hurt, that you want to at least make it look like these people are really fighting, and the title has to change hands. Because if not, then you get to the point where you're like, all right, we know it's not really, we know it's planned, so let's at least try to have some fun with it. But
All right.
but yeah, I agree. I just feel I'm just like I don't know why I'm like I keep bringing up the name, but like whether it's Karrion Cross, Killer Cross, or Ethan Page, I feel like those two people could be like just such big players. Possibly Trick Williams, kind of Booker T ish, but
I
it's
don't
kind
know
of
about
tough.
Trick.
It's kind of tough.
I don't know about Trick Williams.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I feel
because
like he's more NXT than
yeah,
maybe on SmackDown. I
because
don't know. He has to prove himself.
Carmelo was good, but once he was by himself, he's just not. That shows some people need to be with somebody. The Miz, they figured it out with the Miz. Why can't they figure it out with these other guys? Miz will be with somebody, then he won't be with someone. Then he's with someone, then he won't. But he's always around and about. He looks like a frog. He gets annoying after a
I think they're
while.
gonna make Carmelo babyface, so yeah, that's good.
Nah, I don't know. I like the Miz better as babyface, because he can still start shit. I don't know, but well, that was a
Hmm.
crazy discussion. Kind of went offhand, but see, I like that. That's what I like to have. I like to have these conversations where we kind of different things could be drawn into it, and then you see how like you know me, I tend to go off a lot on different things, but that's just my personality. Got a lot going on in my head. But like even you, like when we talk about this, it makes us think of other things that should be like we got John Cena, we have an epic thing. We have like a guy retiring, he's the goat, as they say. Okay, well, more people should be involved that normally wouldn't be, so that they could kind of like shift over. You know what I mean? It would have been a great way to introduce. Not that people, a lot of people didn't know. I hate when they say that, like, oh, they're in NXT, but they might not know because they don't watch it. If you watch Raw and SmackDown, most likely you watch NXT. Most likely. If not anything, just to fast forward through who you don't want. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Right.
it would have been a great way to introduce all these people and start a whole new thing fresh. Because John Cena is he's just a little thing there. He used to be the face, the big thing. I mean, he's just a little piece now, and it's like, but he's so big. They should have used him like they used to. I don't know. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, but I'm hoping to God it's not Edge. But you're picking Edge as his final match,
It's gonna be Edge, Joe.
really? Oh God, Lord, please
There's
no.
nothing wrong with it.
No,
Just
because
there's nothing wrong with
Edge's
it.
last match with Sheamus was boring. Like, I don't know. I feel like
It's
somebody
fine.
else. Like, I feel like he should like I said, like the whole Seth Rollins thing, or maybe Obafemi. Maybe someone big. Get somebody big over. I don't know. It's your last match. Saturday night's main event. They haven't been that good, honestly. The Saturday night's main events. So at least make it memorable.
Mm,
Have an Edge there. I mean,
we'll see.
the only way that would work is if he was standing in a ring and it was an open challenge and Edge came out and nobody knew and they actually were able to hold it off to where nobody knew. Kind of like CM Punk showing up. That's the only way
Yeah,
that would work. That would
more
draw
than likely
excitement.
they do it like that.
Yeah. And hopefully he doesn't come in as Cope.
More than likely.
Cope. Is he gonna have Christian at his side too, or is Christian still in AEW?
No, Christian's probably gonna end his career in AEW. I don't see Christian. First off, WWE probably doesn't even need Christian back, and Christian doesn't even want to go to WWE.
Yeah. Well,
Been there, done that. See that he doesn't have the value.
sold the
You know what I'm
T-shirt.
saying? He was the Marty Jannetty of the group anyway, so.
Vince didn't like him because he was ugly. He's so ugly. Look at him. Look how ugly he is. TV. He doesn't have a face for TV.
But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as who has the stronger character in AEW, it's definitely Christian.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's done more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christian's character is way stronger than Edge.
Yeah, he's done more with more people. He's
Like,
put the work in. Well,
not
even
even so much done more, but his character developed so much, like in AEW.
even TNA was the same thing. He was pretty big. He when he left, they
In
were like
TNA, he was Christian. He was just the
Christian
same.
Cage. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the same guy. He was that just left WWE ECW.
Yeah.
So to me, it was just like his real character work really happened when he started wearing a fucking turtleneck in the ring and wrestling in that. I was like, oh, okay, he's really switching up who he is. Okay,
Are you playing a
like
video game
that.
right now? I've been hearing clicking.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I've been hearing a lot of clicking, and it's like, okay, it's either a soundboard. He's really there. All right. Well,
Oh my goodness.
this was a fun conversation. Till next time. This is Frost.
And this is Dre. Adios
Hey,
skis.
smell you.